improve the quality of life for the people who live in the country.
So basically, that is a key question most people have been asking. For civil servants in the public sector, said, why we get a raise last year, and the same thing would tell me if the government inability to contain inflation, it will go wipe out, and this is what is reaching them now. So I'm glad they explode and it give the assurance out there that we can do it again. That is a critical question. I'll separate and apart. As I talk about that, I see where the labor rights are running now. Housing justice now gone back straight farmer glory 3,500 and you get house. That is another program itself. We don't have the time to do that, but we will deal with that. But our message, Comrade Robinson, is resonating, especially the rent to own and the grant to help young people. I will yield for now and allow the others so we can be able to keep the message of hope alive.
And thank you on behalf of the party for continuing to push our message out there. You are correct. The traditional media hasn't been very supportive of what we're doing, so we have to find other means to get our message out there. So for you and the many others who have been pushing it, thank you, and let us continue to push until we get to the finish line whenever the elections are called. Our goal
thank you.
I don't want power for the sake of power. Our goal is to improve the quality of life for all Jamaicans.
Absolutely. Thank you, Howard. Big up yourself. Three more callers for the day, and then we can wrap up with Comrade Julian. Uncle Blair, good morning, sir. Go ahead. Your question for
Yes. Good morning, Jade. Good morning to those on the platform, those on the For You page. Good morning, Comrade Julian.
Morning to you, sir.
Yes. I want to congratulate you for holding down that position as the opposition spokesman on finance.
Thank you.
Because I know you very well.
Okay.
And I will just mention two names. I used to do a lot of work for you, working with Norma Clark and Clarence Clark, so you would know.
All right.
Yes, right. And I could not say that without saying hi to Mrs. Robinson as well.
All right.
Yes, right. But my question to you now, would you be open to moving the FID from the Ministry of Finance to the Ministry of National Security? That's my question.
I would have to look at it. It's been at finance because it focuses solely on financial criminal matters. And, when it was being configured, they felt it was best there. I'd have to examine whether there would be good reason to move it. I'm not sure because I don't have all the factors in front of me. But what I would want to hear from you, why do you think it should be moved?
I think that to avoid political overreach or political interference, I think if it from a division of the Ministry of National Security, I think then some amount of independence would come out of the FID.
Why is it? No, but it wouldn't be different because it would just be in a different ministry, and you could have the same manipulation that you're seeing taking place now. It doesn't solve that problem.
Yeah, the point I am making, if it could come an entity like MOCA.
Oh, okay, you mean like that? Okay, all right.
Yes, like MOCA.
That could be examined and a determination made to see whether that makes sense or not. Yes.
Okay. I would love you to look into it, sir. But I won't hold you up any longer, but happy to have a chance again to speak with you personally. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Comrade Julian.
Thank you, Comrade Blair. Big up yourself. Blessings every time. Brad, good morning, Brad. Brad, turn on your microphone, please. Go ahead. Your question for Comrade Robinson.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning.
Morning to you.
Good morning. All right, I have one direct question. All right, so we have seen recently where several groups have staged protests over monies owed to them. And I saw you hammering the finance minister on the topic of mostly the pensioners, and I have to say thank you for that. Now, my question is the country broke?
Well, all right, let me
question.
No, it's a straightforward question.
Yeah, all right. I mean, before I raised the issue of the pensioners, I don't know if you saw the other clip, but I asked her about the outstanding monies that are owed to public sector workers, and I asked her what percentage of workers have received it. She couldn't give me a percentage. She said the bulk have received. I asked her why payments were not being made to those people who were entitled to. Her response was that some of the ministries, agencies, and departments have not submitted the information to the Ministry of Finance. She said that there is no money problem, meaning the money is there, but it's just that the respective ministries, agencies, and departments haven't given them the information for them to pay. Because I was pressing her on that in Parliament before I got to the questions on the pensioners.
Sorry.
Right, go ahead.
Sorry, Comrade Robinson. This government has adopted a send the fool a little further attitude, and it is distasteful, it is unfair to persons who would have worked, they would have given their service, and they deserve to get their pay. Now, when we say we're several groups, and when I say several groups, we all know the groups that have come out and protest about monies owed to them, back monies and monies that are now due to them and they still can't get it. Hence the reason why I asked, is the country broke?
Right.
But can I interject here, Comrade Bragg? The country cannot be broke when it is alleged that our Prime Minister hold 28 bank accounts. You know, the country is certainly not broke. They're just cruel to don't want to pay people in this country who would have worked tirelessly. It's just unacceptable. Thank you, Brad, to big up yourself. Thank you. Good morning, Karen. Keep it short and spicy for me. Time is against us. Your question for Comrade Robinson.
All right. First, I want to say, Comrade Robinson, I want to thank you for having come here today to explain to us the things that matters to us financially in Jamaica, and to having done it in a very layman way that I could understand. You know, you did not use financial jargons, and I thank you for that. But I want to ask you, this finance minister, do you, Julian Robinson, Member of Parliament, think she is capable of doing her job? If your answer is yes, why? If your answer is no, why? Please, thank you.
My view is that I believe the People's National Party, and if I am given the opportunity to serve as the Minister of Finance, will provide the kind of economy which will benefit all Jamaicans. As I said before, what we have seen with the Labour Party, they have done some good things. I'm not going to say they haven't. Continuing the downward debt is positive, but that is not sufficient to grow an economy, and there has been no focus on growth. We are going to take a position of emphasizing focusing on growth so that we can lift the living standards of the majority of the people, plus tackling the systemic issues that have held Jamaica back. What are those? The poor educational outcomes, where we're seeing people in first form, grade 7, who can't read and write. We have to tackle that, because you can't grow an economy if the Jamaicans can't take up the jobs and the opportunities that are going to be available. Tackling the systemic issues of not having available housing for working Jamaicans. We're going to tackle that. So we are looking at the big issues which have made life hard for the Jamaican people, and we are committed to tackling them. We have given a lot of thought to it. So what my commitment to you is that a PNP-led government, led by Mark Golden, with myself and others in that cabinet, will make Jamaica a better place, not just for some Jamaicans, but for all Jamaicans to live, by dealing with the issues that have made Jamaica a difficult place for people.
Thank you, Comrade Karen, and a wonderful answer, Comrade Julian Robinson. Thank you, Karen. And my final caller for the morning, Excellence in Accord. Go ahead, please. Your question for Comrade Robinson. Go ahead, sir.
Morning, Comrade Julian.
Morning to you.
Yes, just a question, Julian. Considering the botch deal that Nigel Clark entered into with the civil servants and the outcome of it being adverse for many, would the PNP administration that formed government next be willing to look into such negotiation and see where the betterment of the civil servant can be reached. The public servant can be seen to make those adjustments.
What I would say, there are a number of anomalies which arose out of the compensation review that have not been sorted out. And those issues have to be addressed if we want to, for example, ensure that we can keep our teachers here in Jamaica, and they are a critical resource to the growth and development of the country. So what I would say, we will examine where the anomalies are, and we're committed to sorting out the anomalies. You have already heard there are some groupings that are not satisfied with what was done, have not been satisfied since the end of the compensation review. Those issues have to be addressed. So what we are committed to doing is solving where those anomalies exist, where those issues of disquiet are, and ensuring that people are treated equitably within the public service.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Excellent. Big up yourself. Thank you, sir. Comrade Julian, boy, I want to thank you, sir, for your time this morning with us. Thank you for being on the Dre Bryan Show. But before you go, Southeast St. Andrew, they are locked in. 450 odd persons here. It's a moment where persons are thankful for you being here with us. Speak to your constituents, encourage them why they should come out and vote, and why Jamaicans on a whole should come out this time and vote for the People's National Party. Speak to your constituents. Go ahead, sir.
Well, for me in Southeast St. Andrew, I want to encourage my constituents to continue to support me. I've been the Member of Parliament for 3 terms. I've focused primarily on education. I'm putting in place programs to assist people so that they can improve their education and training. I have run programs at EXPO and IUC with Heart, which are free to everybody, where people can get a skill, they get certification, and that enables them to either start their own businesses or to get jobs. I focused on early childhood education. I still remain the chairman of a basic school in the constituency, and we are focused on lifting the standards there because I believe that is the level that we must focus on. We are also ensuring that we deal with the infrastructure in the constituency, dealing with road repairs. We have done a lot more to be done. We focus on that. We're building out play areas. We just put in a turf field at Nannyville, which is a beautiful football turf. We're also refurbishing the Swallowfield all-purpose court. We're doing those things. And I would say most importantly, I've led from the front in terms of being transparent and accountable. I do annual reports. Every single report from my election is on my website, which is julianjayrobinson.com. People can look at my work over the 14-year period that I've been there. So for me, when you go to the polling station, put your X beside the head, vote for Julian Robinson. You have a political party, the People's National Party, that is committed to making your life better, to making Jamaica the place that people really want to stay, live and have their families and do business. Led by a leader of integrity who has clean hands and a pure heart, and a cabinet and ministers who are committed to solving the real problems facing the Jamaican people. So I want to say to the Jamaican people, choose change. Time come for different leadership in this country that will put your interests first and not their own. Whenever that time is, whether it is in July, August, or September, or later, put your X beside the head. Choose change. Time come for a better life for all Jamaicans.
Very well. Thank you. Thank you. So, but you know, you can't leave Comrade Julian and don't leave a word of encouragement for myself and the Dre Bryan Show. Trust me, it's not easy navigating this online experience. So, any word of encouragement for me, Dre Bryan?
Well, I want to big you up, Dre. You have been a soldier in this battle. You have provided opportunities for a message to be heard. Every day, there are MPs, spokespersons who are on your program. You have provided this platform, and as you said at the beginning, the traditional media has not been supportive, and we have had to find alternative means. So I want to big you up, to encourage you, and to keep on keeping on.
Thank you so much, Comrade Julian. Big up yourself every time, and see you on the campaign train, sir.
Respect and manners. Blessings to you. Tomorrow, sorry. Bus tour starts tomorrow. Hero Circle will start at 10. We're going through St. Andrew, up into the hills, West Rural, into St. Mary, then to St. Anne, and we end in Trelawney. We start day 2 in